be at lunch?
I am.
You call that lunch?
Until I lose 10 pounds, I also call it breakfast and dinner.
Get out of here. You look terrific. All right, dog tired, but a thin dog tired. You know what you need?
Liposuction?
No. A vacation. There's a long weekend coming up. How about if you and Jesse take that trip to Carmel you've been talking about?
Because every time we do, something very, very bad happens.
Don't be ridiculous. Susan, tell him.
Carmel is one of the most romantic places on Earth. It's a shame it's cursed.
Well, not you too.
The last time we talked about going, a guy with half his head blown off, infected with a deadly plague, held me captive in the basement.
Yeah, but you don't actually think that that's going to happen again. I mean, we're intelligent people. The way to deal with fear is to confront it.
Or run away from it, screaming.
Jesse, you don't want Susan to see you like this. A quivering coward ruled by fear and superstition. You want her to think of you as a man of action, a man who's able to overcome any obstacle and give his lover the happiness that she deserves.
How about as a cautious, yet powerfully attractive man who doesn't want to push his luck?
Well, you better hope she doesn't see the effects on those new paramedics.
Pack your bags, woman. Going to Carmel.
I guess that back road shortcut was a little too much on the engine. Hey, Jesse, that's good.
Well, at least we're not at the hospital. And, we're together.
In the middle of nowhere.
Can't let a little thing like that spoil our weekend.
Oh, yes, we can.
Look, is it really that bad to be stuck someplace where no one can find us? Just you and me?
It's getting better.
Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you and I head across the street to that little diner, get a nice big fat piece of pie, a la mode. Little diners have great pie, you know.
I'm on a diet, remember?
I'm starving.
I've got another bag of rice cakes in the car.
I've got nothing to eat but rice cakes for the past 200 miles. I'm sick of eating rice cakes.
I am not throwing off my diet.
But you look great just the way you are.
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it, because I'm not having another rice cake as long as I live. Susan. Susan. Who was that?
Someone I used to know. He died 5 years ago.
so mad for a Saturday morning.
Thank God, man. Look, I need help. Take these extra menus and this apron there, and it'll make it look more official when you take out orders.
Excuse me, I don't work here.
Please, Amanda, you do today. Look, my waitress, my busboy, and my cook called in sick with the flu all on my day off.
Well, that's not my problem. I came for breakfast.
Who was it that suggested that my business partner take a long romantic weekend with his girlfriend in Carmel?
Jesse and Susan never have time together. They needed a break.
I need help. Something smells mighty good in here. Hey, Dad, here, would you watch the front door?
I'm sure it tastes good, too.
But the employees eat later. This is great, and it's only breakfast. I'd love to stay and chat with you, Dad, but I got my hands full. Chat? I came to eat. Wonderful. Your waitress will be right with you.
Waitress.
She's at any table?
I hope Jesse's having a good time, because when he gets back, he's going to pay.
I'd like a nice table in the corner, miss.
How by the time we're done eating, the hose will be fixed. We'll be on our way. Sit here.
Let me get these out of the way for you. There you go.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, I know what I want already. A big slice of your famous apple pie.
Well, I didn't know that it was famous.
It will be once I tell everyone how delicious it is.
Just a glass of water will be fine. Do you have to flirt with every woman you see?
I wasn't flirting. I was being friendly.
When you're with me, you're not supposed to be friendly.
All right, well, next time I'll be cold and unreachable.
That would be nice.
All right. So you want to tell me about him?
Who?
Oh, I don't know, the guy we just chased halfway through town. The guy you'd like to be mad at, but you can't be because he's not here, so you're mad at me instead because I am here.
One slice of pie on the verge of stardom.
Thanks.
He was friendly too. Greg had this way of making any stranger his friend with just a smile.
Including you?
Everybody. I was going to UC Santa Cruz. Greg ran this dive shop near the beach. One day I got caught in a rip, and the next thing I knew, I was lying on the sand, getting mouth to mouth from a guy in a wetsuit. It was Greg.
Well, you can't get much friendlier than that.
It's not what you think. He saved my life. After that, I wouldn't go in the water. Greg walks up to me and asks me what I'm afraid of.
Drowning?
That's what I said. So he taught me to scuba dive.
You scuba dive?
Not anymore. Not since he died.
What was it, a diving accident?
His car went off a cliff into the ocean. They never found his body.
Well, then he's definitely still alive.
How do you know that?
A, they never found the body. B, you saw him today. C, he ran away from you. Ergo, he's alive, but wants to stay dead. So maybe we should honor his wishes and get a move on. Check. Have you noticed that we're a little underdressed for this place?
There are lots of wealthy people in Carmel.
We're 150 miles south of Carmel. And besides, did you notice all those cars in the parking lot? Jags, BMWs.
So, are you gonna make us famous?
Looks like you guys already are. Did you strike oil here or something?
Just fish oil. We live off whatever the nets bring in.
I guess those nets bring in a lot.
Yeah, well, we get by.
Your ring. It's beautiful. Can I see it?
Sure.
Jesse, look at this ring.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, really look at it.
I am.
I've got an order up. You two have a nice trip now here.
Let's go.
Now you're talking.
I'm talking to the first person I see with a badge.
What?
Miss, these eggs are cold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. If I could have a busboy, that would really be a big help.
You're doing fine.
Waitress, I can wait 10 minutes for the catch-up. Yeah, right. Here you go. Set.
Miss, excuse me, my fork is dirty. And where's my milk?
Do I look like a cow?
Amanda, I don't want to butt in. There's a bunch of people waiting to be seated in the front.
Oh, well, then you can seat them. That's great.
I don't know anything about the restaurant business.
Oh, you'll learn.
Yes? Son.
Hi, Doc.
How are you?
Well, much better since the bypass surgery, thanks to you. Things must be awfully slow at the hospital if you're moonlighting as a waiter.
No, I'm just filling in. My son owns the place.
Oh, I've been told the food here is terrific.
Best breakfast in town. What can I get you?
Well, I think I'll start with scrambled eggs.
John, you don't want to do that.
I don't.
Now, eggs are chock full of cholesterol, and here they fry them in butter.
Is that bad?
Oh, it's the worst, John. That cholesterol sticks to the walls of your veins like big hunks of greasy goo.
Well, how about sausage?
No, that's even worse. You know what they put in sausage? They put brains, feet, snouts, all the kind of things that people don't want to eat. The worst. Look, let me suggest a good breakfast. Have a nice bowl of bran flakes, you have skim milk, a half a grapefruit, some prune juice. How's that? I'll put your order in.
Dad, don't you have to get back to the hospital?
No, not for a couple hours yet. Lady, that stuff's gonna kill you.
Dad.
No, I'm glad to help out. Oh, we're doing fine.
Oh, look, he's dead, he's not dead. What difference does it make now?
Oh, sure, just because they didn't find the body, it doesn't matter.
Well, it might to me.
You mind, we're trying to have a private conversation.
Well, then I wouldn't hold it in front of a sheriff.
I want to report a crime.
A murder.
How could it be a murder? The guy's not even dead.
He is too. I just saw him walking through town.
And maybe one of you should tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Okay, our car broke down
It
this
started
morning.
5 years ago when I was going to UC Santa Cruz, and I met Greg at his dive shop, and he saved me that time I nearly drowned.
No disrespect, miss, but I think I like his story better already. Your car broke down.
Yeah, on the highway a few miles back, and we get stuck in this jerkwater town. I mean, we almost got stuck in this jerkwater town. Fortunately, we were able to keep our car alive long enough to get us here.
And that's when we saw Greg Hutchins.
The dead guy.
In the road.
At the diner.
And I bet he wasn't eating rice cakes. Why is it that even a dead guy is eating better than I am?
You saw this Greg at the diner.
And he ran.
So, of course, we chased him.
And that's when he died.
No, he died 5 years ago. That's what I was trying to tell you.
See, except he's not really dead because we saw him today. So those are two good signs that he probably was never dead in the first place.
Let me see if I understand this. You came into my town, you saw someone who looks like a friend of yours who died 5 years ago, except maybe he didn't die, and now you're thinking that this person you saw is this same Greg Hutchins.
I know it is, because of the ring.
The ring.
The waitress in the diner was wearing the same ring as this one, which is the same ring Greg gave me, which means he has to be here.
You told me your mother gave you that ring.
And you said you were never involved with that nurse in admissions.
So, what exactly would you like me to do?
Something.
Well, I'd say I know most folks around here. I never met anyone named Greg Hutchins. But even if this was your friend, I don't see any crime that would allow me to get involved.
If this man is running around the country pretending to be dead, giving rings to people, he's got to be up to something.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. But I do know something about the waitress's ring. I gave it to her. Jolene's my daughter.
You did?
And I'm not even a little bit dead.
Sheriff, terribly sorry we bothered you.
No bother at all. Miss, when I'm feeling down, I always like to stop by the diner for a big piece of pie. I make you feel better, too.
I tell you, my piano teacher never gave me a ring.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, is you sure that this guy was just your scuba instructor?
You thought your piano teacher was dead and then showed up alive. Wouldn't you want to know what happened?
Mrs. Gorbler was like 78 years old, 370 pounds, and she had pet names for her warts. I'd run for my life.
There's a bed and breakfast across the street. We can stay there.
Ah! What about Carmel?
I'm not leaving here until I find out the truth.
Guess I'm not either.
Okay, hold still. There it is. You got any more toys up there? How did you get a marble up your nose anyway?
I wanted to see what it smelled like.
Oh, well, next time hang on a little tighter. Or don't sniff so hard.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
You're welcome. Seems we didn't have to take your nose off.
Dr. Mark Sloan, line 1.
Dr. Sloan.
Hey, Mark. It's me, Jesse. How's work going?
Hi, Jess. Everything's fine. You're on vacation. You're not supposed to be thinking about work. You should be out seeing the sights.
I am. Saw California's largest oak. Saw a quaint little lighthouse. Saw my girlfriend chase a dead guy through the streets.
In Carmel?
Hey, we're not even in Carmel. We're like 100 miles south in some fishing village.
Some kind of resort for the living dead?
Well, just one that we know of so far. Greg Hutchins, a guy Susan used to know in Santa Cruz, died in a car accident like 5 years ago.
Hutchins. Well, I'll try and look into it for you. If you'll promise to take Susan to a nice romantic dinner.
And does a bag of rice cakes count? Because that's all she's eaten.
Rice cakes?
I tell you, we have this entire suitcase full of them, I think, just in case there's a sudden world shortage.
Well, at least you're being supportive.
Only until she starts hearing voices.
Jesse!
What'd you do that for? I didn't even have time to give him our number.
But you had plenty of time to make me sound crazy. Do you know how humiliating that is for me?
Oh, come on. The guy used to roller skate through the hallways of Community General. He gives lectures and rap. You gotta go a long way to beat that.
He is your friend, but he is my boss. It is important that he have confidence in me and my judgment. But you have just torpedoed that.
This has nothing to do with your skills as a nurse.
It does if he thinks I'm irrational.
Well, everybody's irrational sometimes. I mean, today you are.
There is nothing irrational about wanting to know the truth.
Okay. Then why don't you tell me who Greg Hutchins is? What is he, a boyfriend? What? Why is it so important to you if this guy is alive or not?
Because I killed him.
Not really. I have a tough time believing you're a murderer.
Really? I could have killed you about 2 minutes ago. In fact, I'm still thinking about it.
All right, well, that I believe. You, want to tell me what happened?
We were at a party. I thought he'd had too many beers, so I insisted on driving us home in his car. It was the designated driver, the sober one, who lost control of the car and steered it off a cliff.
Is that how you got that little scar on your...
Yes.
What about that one on
All
your...
of the above, okay?
Were you in love with them? And if he's alive, are you gonna go back to him?
I don't know. Look, you don't have to stay. I'll understand if you wanna go without me.
Amanda, come over here and look at Susan's x-rays. There must have been some accident. Broken leg, broken ribs, a concussion. And take a look at these internal injuries.
Dad, let's not read them out loud, okay?
Oh, okay. You know, according to this report, the investigation was pretty straightforward. No one even considered the possibility that might have been a faked accident.
Well, there was no reason to.
No, not at the time. But let's assume for the moment that Greg Hutchins is alive. Having he deliberately planned this accident. Susan says in her statement that he specifically asked to drive his car, not hers. So he could have tampered with the brakes and figuring they'd go off into the ocean when they skidded off that curb.
It's a nice theory, Dad, but where's your proof?
My proof is right here. See that bruise about the size of a thumb on her temple? And there's a line right around her nose and mouth.
What about it?
My guess is that that's a positive pressure mask.
Can we please get some service?
In a minute.
What's a positive pressure mask?
It's a device used to deliver oxygen to an unconscious diabetic put it over the nose and the mouth.
So you're saying Hutchins tampered with the brakes, then deliberately set the right diving gear in the car to save both their lives when they went into water?
I don't think Greg desired to commit a murder. I think what he did was get the gear out of the trunk, save her life by putting that pressure mask over her nose and mouth like that, see? You see where my thumb hits? He bruised her there probably when he jammed it on. Then he dragged her out of the wreck, left her on the beach, swam away with the scuba gear, never to be heard from again.
What do you gotta do to get some service around here?
We're in the middle of official police business, pal, okay?
Well, given the nature of the accident and the extent of Susan's injuries, the investigators would have no reason to question the bruising and the marks on her face.
Exactly. They probably figured the gear all washed out to sea if they stopped to think about it at all.
So Greg Hutchins staged his own death after all?
That's what I think happened. But the question is, why?
Hello, I'd like to pay for my meal, please.
All right.
Entire reason. Before I met you, my life was hollow, empty.
Over. Or did you forget that you were supposed to be moldering in a water grave?
Susan, it's great to see you.
Who is this?
It's an old acquaintance, a friend of a friend. We shared an elevator once. You know, I knew that was you today.
Then why did you run away?
An expired parking meter. The tickets in this town, they're brutal.
Oh, as brutal as, say, letting me think I killed you?
Did you think that? Oh, I am so sorry. You know, I kept meaning to drop you a hallmark, but this darn amnesia. You know, it was a big car crash, a bump on the head.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. So, what's new?
What's new? What's new is I am standing in a diner at midnight talking to a man I thought I killed.
Well, you got to appreciate the coincidence. Of all the diners and all the towns and all the world, you happen to stumble into this one at the right moment.
No coincidence. You always were the cheapest date in town. If you were dating a waitress, free food had to figure in somehow.
And what did he get from you, honey? Girl Scout cookies?
I don't understand. You let me suffer all these years. I thought you loved me.
Hey, now don't be too hard on yourself. You were young, naive. You didn't know any better.
I can't believe I was ever engaged to you.
What? Wait a minute. You were engaged to her?
You were engaged to him?
Doesn't anyone know what closed means anymore?
What are you doing here?
I followed you.
I don't believe this. You don't trust me.
And I was right. You were lying to me.
But if you trusted me, you never would have known I was lying.
That's a relationship some people have.
Not like you and me, huh, baby?
I wish I hadn't killed you.
You'll come back now, you hear?
I cannot believe I ever had feelings for that creep.
Well, you heard him say it. You were young and you were naive. You didn't know any better.
How long were you standing there?
Long enough to see what a jerk Greg is.
So it's not bad enough that you followed me. You were spying on me, too.
You're right. Our relationship is built on trust, and I violated that. I shouldn't have followed you. I'm really sorry.
You don't really mean that. You think what you did was perfectly okay, and you're just apologizing because you don't want to fight.
Yes. Is it working?
Yes. It's funny. Over the years, I romanticized my time with Greg so much, I completely forgot what he was really like.
That's only natural. You remembered him dying young.
Looking back, the only part of the relationship that really worked was the...
Okay, that's good because I don't need to know anymore.
Scuba diving. What did you think I was gonna say?
Scuba diving? It's just I couldn't bear the thought of you scuba diving with another man.
You have never scuba dived in your life.
Well, that's because I was saving myself for the right woman. And I was hoping she'd be saving herself for me.
Let's get out of here right now. We can watch the sunrise over Carmel.
Well, yeah, we still gotta get the car out of the garage, and I really don't think this is one of those open all night kinds of towns.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
Just may want to take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a police report.
Greg Hutchins arrested for possession of stolen property 2 months before he died.
These are some of the pieces that were recovered.
It looks like you robbed a museum.
Are they real?
They're real, all right. Genuine Spanish antiques from the late 1700s.
Where did you get them?
That's the strange part. No one ever reported them missing. No one made a claim.
What, the charges were dropped?
That's right.
Steve, we have to go to the library.
Now?
I gotta do some research.
Dad, it's after midnight. The libraries are closed.
Memorial Library is open 24 hours at City College.
You have to be quite so much help. But what about the dishes?
Don't look at me.
Car's packed, B&B is paid for, and Carmel is waiting.
Maybe we should just head back to L.A.
I'm not gonna throw away the rest of this weekend.
It's better than throwing away our lives. Aren't you scared that the curse is going to get even deadlier the closer we get to Carmel?
Is that how you see me? As a quivering little coward whose life is ruled by fear and superstition?
Of course. But in a good way.
That was the old Jesse Travis, the one who was afraid to face fear and triumph. From now on, if I'm afraid of something, I do it. In fact, I'm even thinking about hang gliding in Carmel.
You're right. I've got to face my fears, too.
Then we'll face them together. I wonder if we can fit in one of those shark cages together. Susan?
I'm going back to that diner.
The sharks are in that direction.
Not the one I'm thinking of. I have to see Greg one last time.
I thought I talked you out of that stupid idea.
That was old Jesse. The new one just got me back into it.
Susan. Did I happen to mention, too, that this is a really bad idea?
You did mention it when we were getting dressed, when we were packing, when we picked up the car. In fact, for the last 45 minutes, you have done nothing but tell me what a bad idea this is.
Well, I'm glad to see I'm getting through to you.
If your ex-girlfriend rose from the grave, wouldn't you want closure?
No, I'd want a crucifix and some garlic and to get away as fast as I could.
We're going to, just as soon as I give him back his ring.
Why don't you just mail that to him?
Where this ring is going, post office doesn't deliver.
I'm sorry, you two. We're closed.
Oh, too bad. We'll be on our way.
You know we're not here for breakfast. We want
pie.
Fresh out.
Huh.
We're looking for Greg.
Honey, man died to get away from you. Can't you take a hint?
She's got a point. Maybe we should go.
I spent 5 years feeling guilty over him. He owes me 5 minutes.
Well, you know, it's really not my problem. We're closed.
You want to get rid of me, right? This is how to do it, because otherwise I am staying here until I get my chance to shove this ring down his damn throat.
Take Maine to the Coast Highway. It's the 5th house past the wash.
Thank you.
Maybe I can just get a little piece of cherry pie to go.
Greg? Greg, are you home?
Wow. Looks like the afterlife is pretty lucrative.
Greg! Jesse? Oh my God, Jesse, what are we gonna do now?
We leave, and we call Mark while we're going.
Well, now, what are you doing here?
I just came to give Greg back his ring.
Oh, I know. So does everybody in town who saw that scene you made at the diner. I'll take that, son.
I'm just gonna call you.
Oh, I'm sure you were. Assume the position. Hands on the car.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, after what Greg did to you. I doubt anybody would blame you for losing control. Or you for being mighty jealous. After all, neither one of you could have killed him.
Hey, neither one of us said anything about Greg Hutchins being dead.
No, I guess you didn't. You know, I'm afraid you two aren't going to be making it to Carmel this weekend. Watch your heads.
Hi.
Hey, you guys have been up all night.
Oh, yeah. But it was worth it. My hunch paid off.
Yeah, what hunch was that?
I was just sure that all these valuable antiquities tied in with Greg's disappearance, and I was right.
How?
Look here. See those initials right at the bottom of the cross right there?
MSM.
Yeah, Mission San Miguel, and the same initials on some of the other pieces, too.
So you're saying that Greg ripped off a mission?
You know, these items never made it to the mission.
We found in the research that there was an old Spanish galleon, the Buenaventura, which was plying the coast along here, dropping off relics to some of the missions in Mexico and California. They're also carrying other valuables like coins, jewelry, to trade with the natives. It didn't make it, sank.
Where?
Somewhere between Pismo Beach and Morro Bay, about 15 miles offshore.
Greg was a diver, so he must have discovered the wreck on one of his dives, which explains why no one claimed the loot.
Mm-hmm. And when he got arrested, he knew he was going to get found out sooner or later, and he didn't want to share all this wealth with the tax people.
Or have his treasure confiscated by the Spanish government as historical objects.
So our guess is he staged his own death and then continued to plunder the ship.
How much money are we talking about?
Millions and millions.
These gold coins are worth 20,000 apiece. And there were hundreds of them aboard that ship.
Well, does Greg know his cover's been blown?
Well, according to Jesse, he and Susan chased him down the street.
Well, then he knows.
Been trying to get Jesse on a cell phone. Can't get through.
Well, we have to get up to him and warn them.
Well, the problem is Jesse never told Dad where he actually is.
Jesse did say that he had just seen the tallest oak tree in the state and a very quaint lighthouse, and that he was about 100 miles from Carmel. Yeah, so that narrows it down some.
Well, let's go.
We haven't had much use for a jail in this town. Although it's real nice for quiet cat naps. I know, it kind of looks like a dungeon. But we prefer to think of it as country charm. These stone walls are all that's left of the original structure. A bordello, believe it or not. In 1888, an old fisherman named Salty Maglu turned it
Shouldn't you be reading us our rights rather than giving us a history lesson?
And I especially like the part about a lawyer being present during questioning.
Well, there's only one lawyer in Sea Ridge. And I'm afraid there'd be a conflict of interest. I'm also a notary.
You know that we didn't kill Greg Hutchins.
Son, who killed him isn't really important now.
It is to us.
I am truly sorry your car broke down in Sea Ridge. This really is a nice little town.
So sorry, Jesse. This whole thing is my fault.
You don't have to apologize.
Yes, I do. If I hadn't gone chasing after Greg, none of this would have happened.
Well, maybe. But, you know, I would have done the same exact thing.
I should have listened to you. If I had just had some pie and minded my own business, we wouldn't be in this mess.
I don't think we have anything to worry about, okay? Mark is bound to come searching for us when we don't show up for work.
Jesse, look. Everybody's headed to the diner again. What's going on?
You ever see Race with the Devil?
No.
Bad Day at Black Rock?
No.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, we passed the tallest oak tree in the state about 10 minutes ago. It should put us somewhere in here.
Yeah, but there's about a half dozen towns between here and Morro Bay. It's going to take all day to check out each one of them.
We don't have that kind of time.
No.
Bobo, anyone?
What possessed you to buy all that junk food?
It's the only way I could get the cashier to talk. Spent $20 on peanut butter cups.
$20? I hope she had something worthwhile to say.
As a matter of fact, she did. The only lighthouse within 100 miles of here is near a little place called Sea Ridge.
How far is it?
30 miles up the coast.
Sea Ridge isn't even on the map.
It's probably too small.
Well, we better get going. I have a feeling there's something wrong.
It's over.
They don't seem very happy.
Well, I got a funny feeling we're not going to be either.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, this town has a dark secret that everyone shares.
I wouldn't put it like that.
Yeah, well, then what? You all part of some secret cult?
You seem like a couple of nice kids. And we know you didn't mean any harm, but the thing is, the people of Sea Ridge took a vote, and it was unanimous. You two are going to have to die.
How much time do you think we have left?
Well, the trial, the sentencing, last meal, all took less than an hour. I'd say the justice is pretty swift around here. You know, we're going to be executed in a few minutes. I think you can go off that diet now.
I was wrong to lie to you. About the ring, about Greg, about everything.
It's okay. I tell you what, if by some miracle you and I get out of this thing alive, we're gonna promise each other to tell the truth about everything.
No matter what?
No matter what.
It's a promise, huh?
You know, the truth is, I was jealous of Greg. There deep down, I wish that I could be the first one that you fell in love with.
You're the first one who counts.
I wish I could give you two a little more time alone, but we're on a schedule. I'm sorry.
This looks like a lovely town. Yeah, this place isn't big enough to be called a town.
Not a sound. Sit down, both of you. Enjoy your meal. Jay, keep our guests quiet while I go have a talk with our visitors. Well, afternoon.
Afternoon.
Can I help you folks with something?
Lieutenant Steve Sloan, L.A. Homicide. We're looking for a couple. We thought maybe...
Jesse Travis and Susan Hilliard.
You mind telling me how you know them?
We've only had one homicide in this town in 15 years. And it didn't happen until they showed up.
Do you know where they are?
Well, that's why you're here. They fled right after they killed Greg Hutchins. We don't have a real morgue here. To tell the truth, we haven't had much need for one until now.
Would you mind if I took a look?
Oh, I'd be obliged. That corner won't be here for 3 hours. Who'd they kill in L.A.?
No one.
So why are a homicide detective, a medical examiner, and a doctor chasing them halfway up the state?
Because they're our friends.
Well, they don't seem very friendly to me.
They were just passing through town when Susan spotted Greg. She thought he was long dead, so she was a little surprised and curious to see him alive on your streets.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. The way I see it, they were stalking him. He got away once. But I got a dozen witnesses who say your friends caught up with him later at the diner and nearly killed him.
I think maybe your witnesses are exaggerating.
Well, one of them was my daughter. Jolene was in love with him.
It's pretty clear cut. He died from a stab wound to the heart, I'd say sometime this morning. Where's the murder weapon?
Here. My daughter found him nearly pinned to the floor. She's going to be carrying that horrific image with her for the rest of her life, thanks to your friends.
I flagged their credit card. Somebody fitting Jesse's description used his gas card at a station about an hour north of here. Car matches his, and the woman he was with was blonde, about 5'6".
That's them.
I'll notify the state police and the highway patrol.
Maybe we can catch him first.
I probably don't need to remind you, but they are suspects in a homicide investigation. I do expect them to be brought back here for questioning.
Let's go.
We're going to speed things up. We don't have much time. Bring them out. Let's go.
thank you. You've been a big help.
Take care. So what do you think?
We have to keep going north. It's the only thing we can do.
All right.
Now, how long ago was that? All right, well, keep me posted.
According to the manager, it sounds like it was Jesse and Susan who were here.
They told her that they were on their way up to Carmel.
Well, then we're catching up to them. Jesse's credit card was used in a mini-mart another 20 miles north to charge a 6-pack of soda and a package of rice cakes.
20 miles north, that's not that far.
Oh, wait. Yeah. We're not going north. We're going back, and I hope we're not too late.
Hey, Sheriff. See you. Take care, Ben. Call the store. Make sure they're all cleared out. I've known Ben all my life. Hell, I've known everyone in this town since I was born. They were. It's a sad day for all of us.
Yeah, I could see how murdering a couple of people and driving off in a $70,000 car filled with coal can be a little depressing.
Son, I don't blame you for being upset. If it makes you feel any better, we aren't too happy about this either. Nobody was ever supposed to get hurt.
Just rich.
There's no crime in that mess.
There is now.
If I could do something about it, I would. All we ever wanted to do was to provide for our families, put food on the table. Ultimately, it's about survival. Yours or ours.
We lose.
Let's take a little stroll along the cliff. Enjoy the shoreline. Beautiful sky. One little push, it'll be over in an instant. Come on.
Are these rubies genuine? I've never seen any quite that big. It's hard to believe they're real. Did this all come from the Buena Ventura?
We brought it up ourselves.
You know, it's really hard to believe that Greg gave away his little secret.
Greg Hutchins found the wreckage, but he didn't have the resources to plunder it. He saw how the town was dying, so he offered us a deal.
And the town pitched in to loot the wreckage. Well, it's better paying. And a lot more fun than the jobs that we used to have. The cannery and the fishing boats.
Really gave the town a sense of purpose. Brought us together.
It's amazing the whole town could keep such a big secret, especially with so much money involved.
Well, you don't know our little town.
This isn't just a place to live, it's a part of who we are. When the cannery closed, this town started to die. Greg Hutchins gave us a way to save it so that we could all stay here.
So that's where Greg got the rings he gave us from the treasure.
A mistake. Greg wasn't from here, so it's no surprise he was the one person who couldn't be trusted.
So who killed him?
We all did. We're all in this together. For better or worse.
I guess this would qualify as worse.
I can't say it's worked out the way we hoped.
You know, that decoy couple you sent up the coast in Jesse's car almost kept us long enough for you to get away clear.
What went wrong?
They bought rice cakes. Because that's what you figured Susan was eating.
But we didn't need to buy any because she had a whole suitcase full of them. Mark knew that.
And we didn't. But I think we'll still come through this okay.
How do you figure that?
Well, there's only 5 of you against all of us. I don't see what's going to stop us from moving on the way we planned.
Oh, well, for starters, there's the highway patrol.
And the FBI.
Oh, and the IRS. I think a regular course of antibiotics will take care of the infection. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, thanks for the opinion.
Hey, how do you like my hair?
Wow, I hate it. Makes you look 10 years older.
Thank you.
Jesse, that was a little brutal. Aren't you worried about hurting her feelings?
Oh, no. After this weekend, we promised each other that we would tell the truth no matter how painful it might be. Things could be better. Would you excuse me?
Hey, ready for lunch?
Starving. What do you want to eat?
I was thinking about the cafeteria.
You don't want hospital food.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Yes, sorry.
Really, menus? Why would you order out when you've got a cafeteria right downstairs? You ever tried a chipped beef?
Well, actually, these are for caterers. You're looking at the new chairman of the Benefactors Ball, which is
Jesse,
just 2 weeks away.
Plead temporary insanity and quit.
Why? This is my one chance to show the hospital board that I'm good at things that matter to them.
Jesse, your record in the ER is exemplary. You saved many, many lives.
Yeah, but how much money have I raised?
You're a resident. They don't expect you to raise money.
Exactly. And my residency ends in less than a year. And if I have any chance of staying on as an attending, I need to impress the hospital board. And what better way than with money?
So bribe them. Can we eat now?
You do not know what you're getting yourself into.
All I have to do is show up. I mean, this thing has practically run itself for the past 30 years.
That's because Martin Gaylord always catered it, but he's retiring this year.
Look, I've put together some pretty good 10-keggers in college. I mean, throw in a couple $100 buckets of Captain Cluck's chicken legs and got yourself a party.
Now, that's one fundraiser I'd go to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you got?
Oh, a charcoal grill blew up at a party. We got smoke inhalation, minor burns, cut some bruises. Nothing serious.
It's hard to breathe now. Oh, Mrs. Taggart, I am so sorry. We'll pay for everything. Just send all the hospital bills and the repair costs to me. Oh, and you're going to be fine. And don't worry about your wedding anniversary next month. It's on us. And don't worry about your son's bar mitzvah. Our gift, our treat. Oh, I'm ruined.
Well, it's not so bad, Mr. Andrews. Everyone loved the food until they were wearing it. Accidents happen, even to the best chefs.
This was no accident. Excuse me, I couldn't help notice your badge. Are you a police officer? Well, I'd like to report a crime. My charcoal grill was sabotaged. Udon noodles were flying everywhere. Somebody could have been killed.
I didn't know noodles were lethal.
Well, they are if they're uncooked and flying off the grill at 80 miles an hour.
Could I have your name, please?
William Andrews, caterer. And this is not the first time a caterer's equipment has been tampered with lately. Someone is trying to sabotage all the caterers in this town, and I have a pretty good idea who. Well, there's one caterer off my list.
You know, it's just sheer luck that somebody wasn't seriously hurt. And if somebody is really sabotaging caterers, it could happen again.
Oh, not at my ball.
You better hope not, because next time somebody could get killed.
Oh, boy. I'm in deep trouble.
Jesse, what's the big deal? Just pick someone and walk away.
Yo, this is the Benefactors Ball.
And you want it to be the most popular Benefactors Ball in community general history.
Of course I do.
Okay, here's what you do. Send out the invitations, collect the donations, and cancel the ball.
I think if people pay $500 a plate, they're going to expect to see something on it.
They expect to spend a fortune on an ugly dress or a rented tux so they can socialize with people that they've been trying to avoid all day long. Then they have to listen to boring speeches honoring someone everybody hates, yet they suck up to them for one reason or another. And then they have to wait 2 hours for the valets to find their cars.
Then why do people go to these things in the first place?
It's not that they want to, they have to.
So you mean people are going to have a rotten time no matter what I do?
Don't worry, everybody's going to blame you anyway.
Hi. The arson squad checked out Andrew's kitchen. Apparently it looks suspicious, but they haven't found anything concrete yet, except for the noodles.
You came all the way down here to tell us that?
Well, Jesse's in a real tough spot right now. He needs all the help he can get.
Hey, thanks.
Besides, it's Tuesday. Pigs in a blanket. Anybody want to join me in the cafeteria?
Are you kidding? With a full 24 hours notice, I could handle 500 people. Hugs to Janice.
Can we help you?
Are we set for Thursday's wrap party? Say yes, because they're wrapping 2 days early. As in tomorrow, I know it's impossible. Now, just get it done. I'm sorry, I don't have time for this meeting after all.
What meeting?
Well, good news is, looks like Thursday I'm open. Can we say lunchish?
Not easily.
Nancy, put me down for Thursday. Lunchish with Dr. Travis.
Who are you?
Cynthia Bennett.
Apparently that's Cynthia Bennett.
That's right, all 300 lobsters tomorrow. So they take the red eye. I don't care if they have jet lag. Just get them here.
She's a caterer.
Oh, and they pinned a detective shield on me.
I tell you, Miss Bennett, I was very impressed with your bid for the Benefactors Ball.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're a fool.
Now, what exactly would be the wrong way to take that?
Anyone with a calculator and a copy of Bon Appetit can knock off an impressive bid. But can they deliver on what they promise?
Well, if I knew that, I would have hired someone already.
You know, there are a lot of wannabe caterers out there. But there's one thing I've got that they can only dream of.
A 4-digit cell phone bill?
References.
Wow. Is this the real Annette and Warren?
Give them a call and ask. And be sure to mention my name to the person who answers. You'll get through.
Bruce and Demi, Whitney and Bobby Denzel and Pauletta Barishnikov. Can I borrow this for a while? Yeah.
Is Fred Breyer in there?
Well, it sounds like Cynthia Bennett did a great job for you. Thanks for your time. Hey, and you know what? As long as we're talking here, I've got this great idea for a movie where Rambo actually teams up with Rocky. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'll call you later with the details. What do you got?
You're gonna love this, Doctor. Something you have never seen before.
You're kidding.
No, she's not kidding.
BP, pulse.
Through the roof.
Hypertachycardia?
No, well.
So, let's take a look.
Okay, here we go.
A feast for the eyes as well as the palate.
Hi, I'm Fred.
Fred McCarran, Helen Froelich.
And we put the fun
Back into fundraising.
and the ball.
Back into your ball.
And this is supposed to impress me.
Well, not as a thing to your benefit, of course.
Of course.
Personally, I like to think of it as a quick introduction to our unique style.
Mm-hmm.
Our unique style.
Oh, yes. We think that food is first, but fun is foremost.
Well, you know, we have our own unique style here where we use the emergency room for actual emergencies and not sales calls. Now, get out.
I'm sorry, Doc. We tried something, and, well, it just didn't work.
But keep this in mind. The entire hospital will be buzzing about this for days.
When you get right down to it, isn't that what you want to get with a benefit? That buzz, you know.
You know where to find us.
We're in the book.
I've read every proposal. I've studied every menu. And I've called every reference. And I've come to the conclusion that there is only one man who can handle this job. And that man is you, Mr. Gaylord.
Excellent pitch, Dr. Travis. Superb. You know, if you had been on my staff and looked after my sales, I might have been able to retire years ago.
So then you'll do it. And it's gonna be a glorious evening with you in charge. See you at the dessert table.
No. Hold on. I can't.
Says who?
Dr. Travis. I have catered more than my share of parties in Hollywood. And call it jaded or whatever, I believe I've seen one too many 60-ish ex-star trying to pass himself off to everyone as just being 22.
Well, I gotta tell you, if I was making enough money to put a big old diamond like that on a metal bracelet, I would find it very difficult to just walk away.
This, my good man, is purely for self-protection. You see, when you have a peanut allergy, you want people to know why you quit breathing. And this diamond's the best way I know to get their attention.
That's a good point. Well, now, you must know all the caterers. Maybe you can recommend one for me.
Certainly. But I won't.
You like it?
Who are all these people, Jesse?
I don't know.
The party would be for...
Not a clue.
Then what are we doing here?
eating. You said you were taking us to a fabulous party. And here you are. You dragged us all the way across town to help you select a caterer.
Who else could I turn to?
Jesse, sooner or later, you're going to have to make a decision for yourself.
I know that, but before I choose, I need a little guidance. I don't know how to talk to these people. Amanda, you have natural elegance. You could blend in with these guests and see what they think of the party. And Mark, to me, gourmet means sesame seeds on a bun. You have a sophisticated palate. You could tell me if this food is worthy of $500 a plate. Steve, it's a nice tie.
You know, I have to admit that veal Prince Orloff looks a little better than anything I've got in the freezer.
You have half an hour, but you owe me.
Okay. Hey, there's Cynthia Bennett. I hope you don't mind if I go chat with her for a little while.
Oh, no, I'll just hang around here and wait for someone to admire my tie.
Yeah.
Hors d'oeuvre there?
try to think of it this way. If you go on stage without inhabiting the part, you're just a person mouthing lines. Isn't that what Stanislavski said? Mm-hmm. Well, the same is true with this. When folded perfectly, point sharp, edges crisp, it's a napkin. Until then, it's just a balled-up piece of cloth. Now, take these rags into the kitchen and don't bring them back until they're napkins. Tuck the points tightly under the long fold. A solid napkin is a monument to the meal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good evening.
Evening.
You enjoying the party, Dr. Sloan?
Lovely. Very nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, Stanislavski would definitely approve.
Yes, well, most of the waiters on the party circuit don't really care about the job. It's just what they do until the real career kicks in. So in order to motivate them, I have to speak in terms that they can understand.
I can see why caterers like working with you.
I tried to do a good job.
Although I must admit, I'm surprised you're working with this particular caterer.
Cynthia? We've done hundreds of parties together.
Even though Willie said she sabotaged his party? You could have been hurt.
Explosions aren't Cynthia's style. Besides, she can do more damage with an ugly rumor and a cell phone than 1,000 pounds of dynamite. Excuse me, Dr. Sloan. I have a jewelry crisis.
I know you're waiting for an answer, Goldie, but Kurt's birthday's the same night as the benefactor's ball. Now, I'm not stringing you along, I promise. Just give me a little more time. All right. Oh, Dr. Travis, I'm so glad you could make it. I hope you're enjoying the party.
Oh, yeah. The food looks great. The decor is beautiful. And all the guests are having a great time.
Oh, I knew you were a man who could appreciate quality. Oh, it would have been fun to work with you. Oh, well.
What do you mean, oh, well, it would have been? What do you mean?
Well, I can't keep turning away business hoping you'll choose me, not when my regular customers want me for the same night.
I tell you what, don't make any plans until tomorrow. I'll have an answer for you by then.
I don't know. My people are getting antsy.
9 o'clock sharp. You can wait until then.
9 o'clock. Thanks.
Great party or what?
Can we leave yet?
Mind if I eat my food first?
As long as I don't have to watch.
What's wrong?
I think it was a shrimp toast.
You know what your problem is? You don't have a stomach for fine food.
Shrimp toast?
Deal Prince Orloff.
Now, no offense, Mark, but as you get older, the digestive system gets a little twitchy. You may want to stay away from the rich foods.
Deal Prince Orloff?
Cheese balls.
Amanda, all these years in the path lab, who would have thought that you had such a tender little stomach?
You know something? I don't think it's Amanda's stomach. Or ours.
Oh, are you all right?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know, did he? Is he all right?
Call 911.
Is he alive?
Sorry I'm late. Anything come up during the autopsy?
Yeah, my breakfast, thanks to you. That hasn't happened to me during an autopsy since I was in med school.
Hey, well, look, I didn't cook the food last night.
You didn't eat it either.
Probably a good thing since the lab said it was full of salmonella.
So Cliff Furlong died from food poisoning?
Well, not exactly. He was taking digitalis and diuretics for a heart condition. But that combined with salmonella caused his potassium levels to drop so much so that his system shut down and he died.
So this was an accident?
No, the salmonella levels in his blood were way too high to be simple contamination. Somebody tampered with that food, which makes a murder.
So everyone got poisoned just so someone could take out this guy?
I don't think so. Mr. Furlong wasn't even supposed to be there. He was a last-minute date of one of the other guests.
So then technically it was an accident.
Well, not if the food was deliberately tampered with. You know, I think Willie was right. Somebody sabotaged his grill. Maybe the same person that tampered with Cynthia Bennett's food.
Or Willie was getting back at Cynthia for what she tried to do to him.
It doesn't matter how it happened. Cynthia Bennett is not going to be catering my benefactor's ball.
hold on. Think about it. Jesse, you do that, then the sabotage paid off.
You think all this sabotage is about who I pick for a caterer?
Yes.
Well, then I quit.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to solve the problem.
It will for me.
You saying this guy died for a party? Well, it's not just any party, Steve. Whoever gets the benefactor's ball replaces Martin Gaylord at the very top of the catering world. A lot of money and prestige involved. Something to kill for.
I think I better have a talk with Cynthia Bennett.
Right after I throw up.
Well, the bad news is you're still dehydrated. The good news is you won't be having to eat our hospital food. Just give him 25 milligrams of Compazine and keep the fluids going.
Yes, Doc.
Thanks, Flo. Mr. Horn, aside from your queasy stomach, how are you feeling?
Lucky. This is the first time in 10 years as a cater waiter that I've gotten food poisoning.
10 years? Wow. I guess the career as an actor didn't quite pan out.
Not all of us cater waiters are doing it to pay for acting classes or chance to slip someone a spec script. Some of us are professionals. For 9 years, I worked exclusively for Martin Gaylord.
Now, would you have any idea who would want to ruin Willie Andrews and Cynthia Bennett?
Fred McCarran and Helen Froelich are the obvious ones. Next to Cynthia and Willie, they're the best. And they haven't been struck yet.
Wow, so you must know everybody in the catering scene, huh?
If they're worth knowing, they started with Mr. Gaylord.
Do you know Captain Cluck? Let me ask you, if you were arranging a big social event, who would you hire to cater it?
Me.
I mean, no offense, Mr. Horn, but you're a waiter.
So was Martin Gaylord when he started out. No one is born a caterer, Dr. Travis. You do have to get your start somewhere.
I realize that this is the benefactor's ball. I mean, it's hardly a place to get your start. Sorry.
Ah, Dr. Travis, would you kindly direct me towards Emerson Horn's room?
Mr. Gaylord, I can do better than that. I'll escort you myself. It's the least I could do for Community General's new Man of the Year.
Hello.
Yeah, congratulations.
The Man of the Year has traditionally been a recognized humanitarian and a very generous benefactor to the hospital.
Well, then explain David Hasselhoff.
The point is, I hardly qualify.
But without you, the Benefactor's Ball wouldn't be the premier fundraising event that it is today. You're directly responsible for raising millions of dollars in donations. Let's face it, you're irreplaceable.
Thank you. I'm very honored.
So, Man of the Year, who should replace you?
Ah, if you named me Man of the Year simply as a ploy to get me to select a caterer, I'm afraid you are in for a very grave disappointment.
Well, so are you. Unless you like Captain Cluck's chicken fixins.
Dr. Travis, I simply cannot select a caterer. It's like asking a father to name his favorite child.
Hey, you could tell me which one would be most likely to sabotage his competitor.
All of them. I'm afraid they all have my ambition and none of my ethics. However, they can throw a fabulous party. Good luck, Doctor. Ta-ta.
Of course I understand, Ingrid. We can't afford to take chances. I've done every party she's ever been to, and now I'm not good enough to cater a bachelorette party for 35 of her supermodel friends.
After last night, can you blame her? She probably didn't want her friends to spend the next day throwing up.
They're supermodels, Detective. That's what they do anyway.
Cynthia can't come to the phone right now. She's busy vomiting. If you'd like to leave a message.
Hello. Why don't you just shoot me?
The thought crossed my mind at about 3 o'clock this morning.
So I'm the bad guy?
That's what I'm here to find out. Do you know anything about the explosion that ruined Willie Andrews' party?
Well, of course I do. Thanks to his misfortune, I was about to get the contract for the benefactor's ball. What are my chances now?
If it was up to me?
Well, with me and Willie Andrews out of the running, that just leaves the dastardly duo, Fred McCarran and Helen Froelich.
There must be 1,000 other caterers in this town.
Yes, but only 3 who trained under Martin Gaylord. Anyone else is just fast food.
Hey, I was never poisoned by Burger Boy.
And I smoked 6 packs a day for 12 years. Does that mean I shouldn't worry about lung cancer?
Well, Fred and Helen did do it. It wasn't a very subtle plan. They stand out like a topless dancer at a funeral.
So you've been to one of their events?
We have no hard evidence on anyone. Just a lot of accusations and sour stomachs.
Freshen up your magnesium hydrochloride?
Well, no thanks. I gotta drive.
Now I know how my patients feel.
All our problems are solved.
Funny, I still feel nauseous.
The board's been trying to raise money for a new MRI suite, right?
Right.
So I got this great idea. What if I got them one?
How?
I'm hosting a gala fundraiser a week from today right here in the lobby, sort of like a dry run for the benefactors ball. You RSVP for the party right there in the Community Generals and Mission form.
Not a bad idea, Jesse. Who's catering?
Fred and Helen.
But they're the ones that are probably behind all the sabotage.
Yeah, so the evening should go by without a hitch. So look sharp.
Very good. Oh, hi, Jesse. Yeah.
Nice turnout. Yeah, and we're saving a bundle on overhead. No room or furniture rental, plenty of parking, and free decor.
Be careful, Jesse. You're starting to sound like an administrator.
Oh. Yeah, see, you finally wised up and went with a real chef from downstairs. Where'd you go with macaroni and cheese or the chip beef? They're both great.
You know, he wasn't raised that way.
He's gonna be so depressed when he lifts that lid and finds that there's lamb medallions and champagne mousse.
Don't look. Let's see that lady following the food cart.
That's Jan Curran. She's the society editor for the Los Angeles Chronicle.
She's always first in line for the food.
And last to leave the bar.
If she writes about this in her column, you have arrived in society, Dr. Travers.
See, Mark, I told you, there's nothing to arranging a little fundraiser.
Mm-hmm. Except your caterers may be killers.
So, you arrest them after the ball.
I gotta hand it to you. The food is great. No, I love it when they put a little bacon bits in the meatloaf. You know, no bone.
Oh, my God! That's hospital food!
Yeah, and it's hot, too. You better get a plate quick.
We're ruined! I'm ruined.
What's the problem?
Well, no one's gonna pay $250 a plate for our slop.
Hey, that's a bargain compared to what the hospital usually charges a patient.
My arrival in society. Oh, I'm so sorry, but this is for the tubal ligation patient in room 6 there. Your meal is on the way. Just step on up and enjoy our bar, huh? Where's the good stuff?
I don't know. Somebody must have hijacked the truck.
What do you mean? You stop! Stop!
Amanda?
Sorry.
You're under arrest.
You really know how to throw a party.
I always thought it was a crime the way food is served in hospitals. Until now, I never knew it really was.
This isn't a joke, Mr. Andrews.
It's exactly what it is, Lieutenant. It's just a harmless prank. It's just like what those two scoundrels pulled on me when they blew up my charcoal grill.
You said Cynthia Bennett did that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, you see, until all those people got poisoned at her party.
And how do I know you didn't do that?
I'm not that kind of person.
You're just the kind of person that would break into their kitchen, lock a chef in a freezer.
I tossed them a down jacket first.
Destroyed everything they cooked, and steal their van.
I returned it.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me. You parked in a handicap spot. That's a $2,000 fine. So why don't you just convince me that you didn't contaminate Cynthia Bennett's food, and in doing so, kill one of her guests?
I didn't destroy everything Fred and Helen cooked. I dropped it off at a homeless shelter.
And you saved the receipt for your taxes.
The point is, Detective, I'm an artist. Food is my form. It's my life. I'd never waste good cuisine, whether I cooked it or not, and I certainly could never poison it.
Not even for the lucrative catering contracts you might land if you got the benefactor's ball?
I wouldn't. But Cynthia, Fred, and Helen, they're not like me. No, they might.
Willie was released on bail this morning.
On a murder charge?
He only had enough to charge him with joyriding. The chef he locked in the freezer refused to file a complaint.
Why?
Well, I think it may have had something to do with his new job at Willie's catering company at twice the salary that he was being paid by Fred and Helen.
Ah, shame. So we're no closer to finding our saboteur or the guy who murdered poor Mr. Furlong.
At least Willie's prank wasn't lethal.
I guess you've never had the hospital's butterscotch pudding.
You know, we can't take the chance the next prank won't be lethal.
Where are you going?
I want to talk to Jesse. We need to buy ourselves some time.
Well, the good thing is it's a simple break, so we'll keep this cast on her for about 6 weeks, and you'll be arm wrestling your brother Jasper in no time. But next time, don't do it on a granite countertop.
I really can't talk right now, so we have to make this fast.
I'm with a patient. You want to get out?
Say hello to Elton John. You have to give me the benefactor's ball, or Cliff Furlong's death has no meaning.
Is this about that guy that died at your party?
Well, maybe you can live with that guilt, but I can't. Thanks, Elton. You're a candle in my wind. Let's talk about that brunch.
You just put a sling on that, and we'll schedule a follow-up in 3 weeks. Bye, Julie.
Hospital X-ray tech to 5E. Hospital X-ray technician to 5E.
I'm not going to say a word. My food speaks for itself.
Security? Yes? You escort this man out of here?
Yeah, but just try a bite. Just one little bite.
Hey, bon appetit.
Come on, darling, come on. Goodbye to the service.
I am ready to cancel this ball.
Jesse, you can't cancel the ball. Those are the biggest donations of the year. We need them. But I doubt we're going to be able to unmask our saboteur by then.
So what do we do?
We need to put somebody in charge who's above reproach.
Captain Cluck.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese, huh?
Of course. Just because I'm a caterer doesn't mean that every meal is truffles and caviar. I do enjoy the basics, too. So, here we have provolone, mozzarella, parmesan, and goat cheese on homemade sourdough bread, lightly brushed with hand-churned butter.
Well, as long as it's just the basics.
So, fellows, we didn't come down here for lunch now, did we? Or did we?
Well, no, we didn't, Martin. Here's the problem. All of your protégés are so eager to get that benefactor's ball account. They're sabotaging each other's parties, trying to narrow down the field.
Well, that's exactly why I chose to retire. I'm afraid the business has become much too brutal. I do not have the stomach for it anymore. Pardon the pun.
The trouble is it's gone way past bad-mouthing the competition and stealing each other's cooks. Somebody died because of those pranks.
We're afraid that no matter who I pick, the sore loser is going to strike out at the ball and someone else could get hurt.
So we were thinking, no one can take your place at the top if you're still there.
But I do have to retire sometime, you know.
Oh, of course you do, but could you just hang on for one more event?
I'm in trouble, Mr. Gaylord, and only the best can get me out of this, and that's you.
You made the benefactor's ball the high point of the social season. Now, you wouldn't want to see your legacy disgraced, would you?
Leave everything to me.
Aha! Congratulations, Doctor. You played your part very well.
Oh, really? What part?
The part Martin Gaylord wrote for you? Don't you see?
All of our reputations are ruined.
The only thing that's left for us to cater this social season is our own wakes.
Madonna's plumber won't even return my calls.
Hey, look, you guys did this to yourselves.
The only reason Gaylord retired was because it was less humiliating than going broke.
He was the dinosaur? We, the Ice Age.
When we quit, his business was finished. Well, Cynthia's the one with the golden Rolodex.
Willie's the culinary genius.
And Helen and I...
We're the joy.
So then Martin Gaylord was the saboteur.
Yes, he's the one who blew up my charcoal grill and poisoned Cynthia's food and got us to go after each other.
The competition eliminates itself, and he's the only caterer left standing. All he needed was a sucker in charge of the ball to play along.
I hate to say it, but their theory's as good as any. It could be Gaylord.
Well, it could also be any of the others, too.
Yeah, everybody's got a motive. Doesn't make my job any easier.
Your job? What about my job? My future here at the hospital's at stake. What are we gonna do?
I think the only thing we can do, have a party.
How could you think about a ball knowing what we know or don't know? You know?
Everything that's happened is centered around that ball. I think the only way we're going to find out the truth is to have the ball. Gentlemen, rent your tuxedos. This is going to be a killer.
Nice nose ring. Get out.
Hello.
A little old to be starting as a cater waiter, aren't we, dear?
I'm embarking on a career change.
I see. You photograph well. No previous service experience?
I worked at Burger Boy one summer while I was in high school.
Balance. Act like you're a waiter. Walk. Smile. Let's see some teeth. Stop. Offer me something on your tray. Studs only.
I beg your pardon.
No dangling earrings, studs only. No other jewelry, normal hair, light makeup, shower, and wear underwear. I-9, W4, contact information, and rules of cater waitering. Welcome to the benefactor's ball, Miss Bentley. They're supposed to be in circles, not ovals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Daisies on the canisters, flocks in the megaphones, not film. Yes. Relax, Doctor. Everything's going to be just fine.
I'm not a doctor, but I think you're supposed to take it by the teaspoon, not by the gulp.
I think I'll go check on my undercover operative. Okay.
Howdy, Gardner.
Good evening, Duke. Thank you.
Nice outfit.
If you ever ask me to do something like this again, I expect to see you in fishnet stockings and heels as a gesture of sympathy.
We're needed waiters, and I needed an extra pair of eyes. You seen anything yet?
No.
Well, I've got men stationed at the service entrance and at all the doors. Anybody that gets in doesn't get out. You know, that is a good look on you.
Enjoy the party, sir.
I love it.
That is great.
Oh, hello, Susan.
Oh, hi, Dr. Friedgen. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Mark.
The board of directors is very impressed.
With Susan. It's not too late for them to cancel payment on their checks.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Well, maybe I've been to too many parties lately.
That is the one thing a cater waiter never does. Eat before the last guest has left and all the glasses and linens have been repacked.
I don't work very well on an empty stomach.
You won't work at all if I catch you touching the food again. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Here's looking at you, kid.
May I offer you some punch?
Not so fast.
Here's another fine mess you got us into.
Oh, that's it. The party's over. My career's ruined.
Hollywood, if nothing else, is a spectacle. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 31st Annual Benefactors Ball. Everyone enjoys a good movie explosion, but the best special effect is the smile on a child's face. The happiness born of the good health your generous contributions to community general make possible. So, tonight, everyone, please enjoy the party. Please enjoy all the many surprises. And most of all, please enjoy the giving.
Amazing save, Martin.
Oh, thank you. But that was absolutely nothing. You should have seen when the white tigers got loose at the county zoo benefit.
Well, I tell you, if you weren't man of the year, I would make you man of the year. Man of the year. You gotta be sitting at the table of honor. I got a speech to make in 10 minutes.
Don't touch that.
I know it's very pretty, but it does have to go onto one's lap eventually.
Not this one, Martin. Mr. Horn. A little problem with this napkin.
Well, it looks fine to me. Sharp points, firm body, tight base.
Look at the other napkins on the table.
Floppy points, flat bodies, loose base. This is ridiculous.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, don't be. Saved Mr. Galen's life.
I don't understand.
Jesse told me that you were allergic to peanuts.
Yes.
This napkin's covered with a thin film of peanut oil. You touch this to your lips, you could go into anaphylactic shock.
You going somewhere?
I'm working a party, in case you hadn't noticed.
Looks to me like you're trying to flee the scene of an attempted murder.
Don't be ridiculous.
This was the only neat napkin on the table because it's the only napkin on the table that you folded. You know, you were right. Someone was trying to pit you against one another, but it wasn't Martin Gaylord. Was it, Mr. Horn?
You're basing this laughable accusation on a folded napkin?
You know, you also worked at Willie's when the grill blew up, and you worked at Cynthia's when everybody got food poisoning.
I work 100 parties a year. Besides, I got poisoned too, remember?
Well, that is where you made your mistake. Now, what is it that every cater waiter does not do?
Never eat until the last guest is left, and make sure all the linens and glasses have been repacked.
That is the only way you could have been sick with the others.
You ate before the guests left. Disgusting.
Just to make sure that nobody suspected him of being involved in sabotage.
Did you really think that I enjoyed being a waiter? No one in their right minds wants to do that their entire life. I had my dreams.
To be an actor?
A caterer. And I told you that, Martin. You promised to teach me, to take me into your company, and then when it was time to retire, all you said was, keep up the good work, Horn.
Well, you could have gotten out on your own.
How could I possibly compete against them without your help? I wanted to humiliate you, to ruin your reputations. I never thought that the salmonella would kill anybody. No one was supposed to get hurt.
Up until Martin Gaylord came out of retirement, at least. Then you saw a one-time opportunity. You were going to kill him because you knew they would all be here.
Who wouldn't have thought they killed him after the stunts they pulled?
You'd be the only one left in business who trained under Martin Gaylord.
Steve, I got him.
Now this is what I call a party.
Boy, it sure was. How you going to top this one next year?
Next year?
Yeah.
They finished?
A few more days, week at the most, they'll have the floor dug out and they'll be able to start shoring up and resurfacing.
I'm not gonna last that long.
You know, maybe you ought to work a different shift for a few weeks.
Dan, it doesn't work that way.
Well, can't you tell the criminals what time to do their crimes?
No, I think the only solution is for me to move.
Well, you know, I could probably get you a good deal on a hotel.
No, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. I was thinking that, you know, maybe it's time for me to buy my own place.
Well, I guess a house is a good investment.
Yeah, that, and plus it'll be closer to work.
Yeah. Of course, there's also the tax write-off. You know, the thing is, it's always so quiet and peaceful here at the beach.
What?
I said it's so peaceful and quiet here at the beach.
Good morning, Lana. It's 6:55. The exterior temperature is 64 degrees Fahrenheit and rising.
Is the pool ready?
The pool water is stable at 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
Open the pool cover then.
Lana, you have a visitor.
Hey! Yup?
Come around back, Jesse. Let him in.
Security system disengaged.
Wow. This place is something.
Thanks. Hi. My dad said he built it just so that I move back home.
I guess it worked, huh?
Guess it did.
Hey, is there a place I could put these on?
Yeah, the bathroom's just off the kitchen. I left some OJ on the counter.
Hey, thanks.
not use the pool.
Lana?
Warning, do not use the pool.
Lana?
It is now safe to enter the pool. It is now safe to enter.
Diagnosis Murder. Sponsored by Glaxo Wellcome, makers of Relenza.
How could she have been electrocuted?
Well, probably a short in one of the underwater lights. We won't know for certain until we can drain the pool and our technician can do a full examination. How old did you know this girl?
Lana? We were friends, kinda.
What kind of?
Well, she moved back to L.A. after college, and her mom gave her my phone number.
So did her mother want her to be a doctor or marry a doctor?
I don't know, a little bit of both, I guess. Her mom is a surgeon. She used to work at Community General.
And this is Lana's father's house?
Yeah, she was living here. It's sort of a temporary, permanent thing. Kind of like you and...
Kind of like me and my dad.
No, because that's like entirely different. No, she just moved in.
And I've been living with my father forever.
You guys have a great house on the beach, and you get along so well.
I'm moving out.
Really?
Yeah, I've already got a realtor looking. Jess, don't mess with that, will you, till we're finished?
It wasn't me, it's the computer.
The computer closed the blinds?
The entire house is wired. A state-of-the-art computer runs everything. The blinds are set to adjust and close every time the sunlight hits it at a different angle.
Well, you can do that?
This house can do anything. It even warned Lana not to jump in the pool.
And she did anyway?
I don't know, I was here in the kitchen.
You wouldn't happen to know the name of the company that installed the system, would you?
Guess we could find out.
May I see some identification, please?
Lieutenant Steve Sloan.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant? Your system opened the door, Mr. Locatelli?
Bruce, please. Yes, it did. It also sensed your presence and turned on the lights. Would you come to my office?
Your sound system on sensors, too?
And he shall have music wherever he goes. If you don't like the selection, my CD library is at your command. Or actually, my command. It only responds to voices it recognizes.
Is this the same system you installed at John Kravitz's house?
Terrible tragedy, that. Mute the music, please.
What's that?
A video capture, a hell of a lot better than a printout.
Who decides where the cameras go?
Well, you pay, I put.
What's to keep you from spying on your customers?
The entire system is double password protected, so when you contacted Mr. Kravitz, he dialed in, entered his secret password, it allowed me to use my password to open the system and show you, well, this. Hal, if you would.
You named your computer Hal?
Yes, after the movie. It was kind of a joke.
Didn't Hal kill people?
Well, it seemed like a good joke at the time. Of course, I named him before I saw this. I think that's enough.
Do not use the pool.
Can you give me a copy of that?
Well, had it made as we spoke. Now, you'll find that my system not only sensed the short, but closed down to the power to the pool as well.
What you're saying is, if that young woman had been anyplace else but in the water at the time of the short, this never would have happened.
The Locatelli home command and control system is not just another means for you never to touch another doorknob, Lieutenant. It's the most powerful home security and safety system on the market.
Well, I mean, the first time I heard of you, I was in high school, a mere child, really. You were in the newspaper. I said to myself, that is what I want to be.
A medical examiner.
You? Oh, I wanted to be you.
Oh, how nice.
And here I am, a third-year medical student, and not only talking with my idol, but actually working with her. Oh, I hope you don't mind my saying all of this.
Oh, not at all. Carry on.
If I could just be the next Dr. Amanda Bentley.
Well, where would that leave me?
Retired?
Lovely.
Oh, I didn't mean that the way it sounded. You know, I meant years from now, after you've taught me everything you know.
Excuse me, Dr. Bentley. We have a 51-year-old woman, no previous illness, who died 2 hours after admission.
Symptoms?
High fever, chills, rash, headache.
Who's the physician?
Dr. Horowitz.
Let's take a look.
I'm telling you, Dad, I've seen the future and it works.
Dr. Sloan, I presume.
Yes, how do you do?
Will you be sharing the house with your son?
Well, actually, we already share a wonderful house.
Because there's a 3-bedroom model I can show you.
Oh, no, this will be fine, thanks.
Open says me. In 5 years, every new house will come with these features.
Always wanted to be on the cutting edge.
It took some looking, but this place has got everything you asked for and more. The study's been converted to a safety bunker. It's fireproof, earthquake-proof, and riot-proof.
Isn't that a bit of overkill?
The owner didn't think so, sir. He had a friend killed in the riots a few years ago. These air vents. When the room is shut down, fresh air is pumped in.
Sure thought of everything, didn't he?
Oh, and notice that every room is both DSL and cable modem ready.
DSL? Oh, the internet.
Who can live without it these days?
Well, it's not a big part of my life, I have to admit. I'm somewhat of a troglodyte in that area. You know, especially after what happened to Lana Kravitz.
Dad, the computer didn't kill her.
Yeah. Did you know her mother worked at Community General, Dr. Janet Kravitz?
Yeah, Jesse mentioned it. Did you know her well?
No, not really, but I did talk to her at the funeral. You know, it's interesting. She was contacted to see if she wanted one of these systems in her house in Boston.
Oh? How'd she like it?
She didn't. She turned them down. Said it reminded her too much of her ex-husband.
Look, Dad, I like this house a lot.
Good. I mean, you're the one's going to live here.
The owner is in the middle of divorce hell. He's willing to do a quick claim if you want to move in right away.
No kidding. Hey, I wanted to ask you about that jacuzzi out there. Is that, what exactly?
Ellie, thank you for doing this for me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love the internet. It's how I keep up with my parents, my grandparents, my boyfriend. In fact, these days, it's practically the only way I talk at all.
You know, I didn't even know the hospital had a website.
Everything has a website. Well, I can even set up a personal one for you.
No, thank you.
Would you like to see how many times Dr. Bentley's name is mentioned in the newspaper?
Can you do that?
I can find anything.
What if I wanted to find a computer system for my home? Could you find that?
Name it.
Home command and control systems designed by a man named Bruce Locatelli, I think.
First, we go to a search engine.
DWB. Yeah, I got your message, but I'm still puzzled. We already passed our code inspection.
Oh, it's a new service that we provide. Routine inspection before a new customer moves in.
Yeah, but how'd you know this house sold?
Multiple listings.
Well, you go ahead. Door's open. I got to deliver some good news.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's great. Closing tomorrow at Valley Brook Federal, 2 o'clock. Right. Thanks.
Hal, are you there? This isn't our system, Bruce. I know. But I can take it over. And no one will ever know that we were here.
You know, it's amazing what you can find on the web. They had cancer research that hasn't even been published yet.
And then I looked up old Fred Astaire movies. They had a nearly complete list of all the credits.
What do you think?
Donated. Then I found something else remarkable.
Did I actually ever wear this?
Yeah, you did. I found home command and control systems.
Dad, that was an accident. I mean, I had long conversations with the father, the mother. I checked with the friends. Nobody suspects foul play.
That's exactly what Sybil Thorsten said.
Okay, Dad, I'll bite. Who is Sybil Thorsten?
Denise Thorsten's mother, up in Hartford, Connecticut.
And the connection between Denise Thorsten and Lana Kravitz is what exactly?
They both died in pool accidents, and both houses had Bruce Locatelli's system in there.
Dad, computers do not kill people.
Well, doesn't that strike you just a little bit suspicious?
Well, was there any other connection between these deaths whatsoever?
None I know of, no.
Well, then, no, I don't. And I don't worry about my house having a system either, Dad. I mean, this Bruce character didn't even make mine.
Well, this isn't about your new house.
No, of course not.
You know, maybe it'd be a good idea just to shut it off until we look into this a little further.
Dad, I like my new house. You know, the computer system's one of the reasons I bought it. And the police investigation was very thorough.
You think I'm being foolish, huh?
No, not at all.
Couldn't talk you out of those either.
Heck, no, these are keepers.
Do you ever get used to all this automated stuff?
Honestly, I've gotten to the point where it annoys me to have to use a light switch.
Excuse me, Mr. Locatelli, I'm finished, unless you need...
Oh, no, Maria. Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana.
Gracias por todo.
That's my new lady?
My house manager. Couldn't live without her.
Does the computer respond to her voice as well as yours?
Yes, I programmed the system with a full Spanish vocabulary. Please, sit down.
You can restrict access anytime you want?
No, I can do anything.
You can, not your computer.
The computer's only as good as the programmer.
You know, that's almost the same thing my son said when I presented him with a very curious coincidence. I was checking out your system on the internet.
Denise Thorsten.
You knew about that?
You think the police didn't investigate that death, too?
Would you mind explaining what happened there?
Well, it seems she ordered the pool cover to close while she was still in the water.
Why would you do that?
She was drunk.
And you're positive it was Denise that gave that command?
That's what the computer records show.
Is it possible for anyone else to issue a command to this system? You, for example, you got into the Kravitz system.
All my systems are double password protected, so no, not without the owner's permission.
I don't know that much about computers, but Jesse told me those systems have a, what'd you call it?
Backdoor.
So the manufacturers can correct errors in the program.
So you do have a means for getting around the double password system, don't you, Mr. Locatelli?
You know, I really hate to do this.
Do what?
What I'm about to say, to backdoor into a system requires a high level of sophistication, not to mention a prior knowledge of the program's proprietary codes.
And you meet both criteria.
And so does my competition.
Any particular competition?
Donald Purdy. My system's beating the pants off his.
Are you suggesting that Purdy deliberately killed Denise Thorsten just to make your system look unsafe?
And that is exactly the kind of accusation I didn't want to make.
That jerk. I bet he led you right to me, huh?
As a matter of fact, he did.
You know why? Because I'm gonna put Bruce the Goose out of business.
Sounds like you two have quite a beef going.
He stole my system. I ought to kill him.
Yeah, well, what about killing his clients?
That would be bad for business. Computer kills homeowner. Film at 11. Now, what do you got to think? Bruce's butler did it? Or that any system on the market is suddenly suspect?
The same could be said for Bruce. Accidents wouldn't do his business any good either.
I'm talking about a rational human being. You're talking about Bruce Locatelli.
Why would he murder his own clients?
Why does a guy climb a bell tower and start shooting?
No more swimming pools, Hal.
I understand, Bruce.
Let's turn our attention to our next target, Jerry Tam. Where does he live again?
Jerry Tam lives in Montreal.
Cold weather climate.
That is correct, Bruce.
He sneaks his smokes in the shed.
That is correct, Bruce.
Full screen, please, Hal.
This was captured yesterday. There is a handyman's workshop in the garage, complete with a sink with running water. These propane tanks are connected to a heater.
Propane?
The heater is on a thermostat. The propane is computer controlled to turn on whenever the temperature drops below freezing.
To keep the pipes from bursting.
That is correct, Bruce. Jerry Tam comes into the shed every evening at approximately 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
I see.
Which would not be a problem unless...
Unless the pilot light were out.
Is that a command?
I like this is the type of thing I'm looking for. Oh, okay. These are this color, but not. Yeah.
Go ahead, try it out. Call me Phil.
What's your real name?
Philippa. So, are you shopping for a few things for Dad?
No, actually, we're shopping for my son. He's bought a new house. Got tired of living with the old man.
I don't think she needs to hear our entire family history, Dad.
It's actually one of the great things about owning a store like this. You get to learn about such intimate details of people's lives.
Well, I'm looking for a couch, armchairs, a coffee table.
Okay. Well, then by all means, sample the merchandise. So do you have any particular colors in mind?
Well, this puce is nice.
Okay. Does it go with your home's color scheme?
I don't think it has a color scheme.
My, you are first time. And an available bachelor.
That obvious?
Been shopping around for long?
Not for furniture.
Meantime, on the 405, that SIG alert is still in effect at Slauson, and if you're on the 5, it is tough.
Code 3 coming in. Positive suffocation.
Had this happen? The windows were locked, the bedroom filled with smoke. Vitals. BP's 90/50.
Pulse 110 and ready. Respiratory rate of 58.
Is there any blood drawn at the scene?
Yes, sir.
Let's get him into trauma 1. Get that blood for CBC, electrolytes, lactate level, and carboxyhemoglobin. Get me an intubation tray with an 8mm tube, page respiratory for some stat ABGs. I want to start another line in the other arm and get a stat portable chest film.
What were the presenting symptoms?
Suffocation due to smoke inhalation. There appears to be upper airway edema. I'm having a tough time visualizing the vocal cords. I can't see what I'm doing here. We need to do an emergency trach.
He's arresting.
200 joules.
200 joules. Start.
Clear?
Clear.
300 joules.
300 joules.
Clear?
Nothing.
We've lost him.
I hope so.
Oh, that's nice. Just as uncomfortable as it looks.
Steve, you've got great taste.
Yeah, see? You remember when we first moved to the beach?
Yeah. Carol started crying the minute she walked in the door. Said, this isn't our house.
So he took her by the hand and said, let me show you what we can do all by ourselves, and took her right down to the beach.
You weren't worried?
No, Catherine did enough worrying for the both of us. And I told her Steve wasn't going to let anything happen to his little sister.
I couldn't have been more than 11 years old. Sloan here.
Steve was always so responsible, even when he was a kid.
Yeah, well, things were safer then.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I think we just know about the dangers more now.
Yeah, maybe.
You all right?
I was just thinking that, we should have been able to save Bruce Locatelli.
Bruce Locatelli's computer has a full record of what happened.
Malfunction?
No, somebody compromised the system from the outside.
Somebody deliberately turned off the pilot?
Afraid so.
But who?
It's got to be his competitor, Donald Purdy.
So then Purdy murdered Bruce.
Looks that way.
Bruce said that Purdy was out to get him.
Yeah, still, I am so sure that Bruce himself was behind those 2 murders.
Well, Cheryl's picking up Purdy now. I got to get back to the station.
What kind of police state you running here?
Mr. Purdy's been read his rights and refused a lawyer.
Oh, I got a lawyer, all right. Good one. Gonna sue you blind.
You're facing multiple murder charges, Mr. Purdy.
I wasn't anywhere near Brucey boy.
No, but his computer indicates an illegal intrusion initiated by your system.
That's a lie.
There's a printout. Take a look.
You set me up.
Sit down, Mr. Purdy.
The hell I will. First, your stormtroopers come into my place of business.
You either sit down or I'm going to have to cuff you.
Why don't you shoot me while you're at it?
You're under arrest.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll live.
It was self-defense.
Yeah? Try assaulting a police officer. Come on.
Steve said Purdy just hauled off a hitter. Thought the man was all bark and no bite.
Well, bullies tend to be cowards.
Cowards how?
Look at the way he's killed. From a distance, never confronting his victims.
Yeah. Still, somehow I just don't feel right about it.
Dr. Bentley, I don't know what to do next. Do you know what to do, Dr. Sloan?
About what?
Well, I've been trying to notify Mr. Locatelli's next of kin. First, I tried all the Locatellis in the Los Angeles phone book, all one of them. Then I tried using that new national service. Nobody named Locatelli's even heard of him. So then I tried using the internet, hoping to find some relative in Italy, maybe.
You can find people in Italy?
Well, yeah, if they've got email, only they don't have email, I mean. If they even exist.
I think I know somebody who might be able to help us out.
He's had these photographs here since he moved in.
You know who they are?
Mr. Locatelli, he would not speak of them. When a man does not want to speak of those he loves, it's best not to ask. It is my fault he's dead.
Why do you say that?
Every day. Every day I come exactly at 7 o'clock to make Mr. Locatelli's breakfast. But this day there was a lot of traffic. I'm never late. But on this one day, if I had not been late on this one day, Mr. Locatelli would be alive.
My boyfriend couldn't believe I wanted to work with dead people. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 million times, right? What can you do to help a dead person? Well, I said, I'm sure you say the exact same thing. I said, live people only cause you trouble. Dead people just lie there while you find out all their secrets. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Bentley, do you have those autopsy results for Dr. Horowitz?
Yes, Ellie, would you get in the McDougal autopsy report, please? Cause of death was septicemia brought on by meningococcal infection.
I know. I put it somewhere.
Try the file cabinet.
I was going to put some files into storage, but for that I needed a box. I had the file in my hand. Didn't want to put it with the chemicals. It didn't belong with the medications either. I mean, then we would never find it. I was going to put it next to the computer temporarily, but then the phone rang. You weren't here, so I just put it... here. I don't faint anymore.
Mr. Luca.
Oh, that's Mr. Locatelli.
No, it's not. That's Mr. Luca. I could never forget Mr. Luca. I was new on the job, and here was this sweet man. His son came in for a routine appendicitis. The boy had a ruptured aneurysm on the table, and I was elected to tell Mr. Luca that his son had died. I couldn't believe the depth of Mr. Luca's pain. I never thought I would understand pain like that. I was wrong.
Wrong how?
2 years later, my son died. God, I've never recovered. My marriage dissolved. My life, really.
Annette, forgive me for asking, but how did your son die? Was he at home?
He was back from college for spring break. Somehow he ended up in the garage with the car motor running. I still don't believe it was suicide. I don't. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Annette, I have one more question I do have to ask. In the Luca appendectomy, was the surgeon Dr. Kravitz? Well, it may not be much consolation, but I can promise you that your son's death was not a suicide. Bernardo Luca did suffer a terrible tragedy. His only son, Carlo, got appendicitis. They brought him to our hospital, and during the operation, an aneurysm ruptured, and the boy died.
Well, that's nobody's fault. I mean, that can happen to any surgeon at any time.
Yeah, well, Luca didn't see it that way. He saw this vast conspiracy against him. He sued the hospital, the insurance company, everybody.
Wasn't there a mortality review?
Yeah, I chaired it, and the court threw his suit out.
And Nardo wanted justice.
Yeah, well, his son was dead, and his marriage, as often happens, fell apart. He was a man in a lot of pain.
I don't get it. I mean, if Bruce or Nardo or whatever his name was wanted to kill somebody, why not those responsible?
He wanted more vengeance than that. He wanted his victims to experience his pain by killing the children of those he blamed for killing his son.
So then Lana died because she was Dr. Kravitz's daughter.
That's right. Just as Annette's son died because she was a nurse at the operation.
What about the victim in Hartford? Would that be the child of the insurance investigator in the case?
Exactly.
What about Purdy? Did he know this when he killed Bruce?
You know, I think Purdy may be guilty of assaulting an officer, but not a murder. I think this whole thing was a diversionary tactic.
Pretty extreme way to get us off the track, don't you think?
Well, Bruce was not supposed to die. That pilot light went off exactly at 7 o'clock. Now, Maria, his housekeeper, always arrived at 7 o'clock.
He was counting on her to save him.
That's right. Only that morning, there was a bad accident on the freeway, and she was delayed for half an hour.
So then what you're saying is that we're dealing with a murderer who is his own victim.
You know, I think we should just be thankful this whole thing's over.
Admit it, Dad. Bruce's computer didn't kill those people. Bruce did.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, did your system cook all this Chinese food?
Actually, it was the Chinese restaurant around the corner, which seems to have forgotten the mushu pork. I'll go back.
Oh, no, this is plenty of food. Good, too. You know, takeout's very important for a man who lives alone.
Dad.
Men don't cook for themselves. I rarely do it.
Dad, it's not like I eat dinner at home that often anyway.
Why do you think I know every takeout place in Malibu?
Well, I'm very sorry to have disturbed you. And I'm very sorry for your loss.
Man, what's wrong?
I just pulled the pathology report on the Luca case, and a colleague of mine, Dr. Tam, did the autopsy.
Did he lose a child, too?
Yes. His son in Montreal an hour ago.
That's impossible. Bruce died yesterday morning.
Ellie's idea of an email alert.
It's not impossible.
What?
How'd the boy die?
He was smoking in a storage shed full of propane tanks.
You know, Bruce could have programmed the computer to turn off the pilot light.
So we've got a murderer who's still killing after he's dead?
Man, that pathology report, check to see everyone involved. See if they have children.
Jesse, oh my God. Mark shared that inquiry, and Steve has one of those systems.
Hello? Jess, I can't hear you. I've been on the phone all day. My battery's dying.
Here, use mine. Oh, I left it in the car.
Jesse, let me call you back from a payphone.
I'll go get it.
No, don't let your soup get cold. There's a payphone at the Chinese restaurant. I'll just call him from there.
You sure?
Yeah. Be a true test of good Chinese takeout's mushu pork.
All right.
This will only take a minute.
All right.
Jesse, relax, okay? You're making me nervous. As long as Steve is out of the house, he's not in any immediate danger.
Steve!
Computers.
Dad still inside?
Yeah, computer seems to have triggered the security system in the study. Call for a battering ram and a blowtorch.
This may take a while.
We may not have a while.
What do you mean?
The system is designed to pump fresh air into the room. If the computer's been programmed to cut off the air intake, we may not have much time at all. Anywhere you can hack into the system, take control of this thing?
It's way beyond my capabilities. You need somebody who knows how to backdoor Purdy.
He's been released on bail.
I'll find him. I know. Why are you running?
Why are you here?
I need you.
What was that? Did I just hear you say, let's make a deal?
What do we need to do to hook you up?
Just stand back and let me work. In the system, now if I can just find the override.
What's the status inside?
We made no contact yet.
For a lousy thief, that Bruce was one hell of a programmer.
Just tell us you're better.
Of course I'm better. I'm in.
All right, get some oxygen in there.
Oxygen level is nearly normal.
Let's go.
Dad?
I think... Look, don't try and talk.
You're gonna be just fine.
Let him work, Steve.
Jesse says you're gonna be fine.
Takes more than a computer to kill me.
I found that.
Oh, yeah, it was...
I figured you were just reminding me to get an extra fortune cookie.
I figured that out.
I am a detective.
How's the house?
Well, a few $1,000s worth of repairs. It should be good as new. I'm gonna rent it out. Make a good investment.
You don't want to live there?
Well, it's kind of lost its charm. Of course, I was hoping my former landlord would let me move back in.
Well, your former landlord might raise the rent, too.
Oh, how much?
2 dinners a week?
I can afford that.
You know that pew sofa?
Yeah?
Don't bring it.
No.